here we are again at 8:04 in the morning, West Coast time, and look what this man is doing. Already, 8:04 in the morning.
Sometimes they need to be done, man.
I wonder if you'll be able to tell what part just by the scenery.
Is that the quiz? That's a good start. I think nah, my guess. Unless we go to like the famous spot, you know?
Excellent. Now you look like you're ready for the big park.
You think they'll be able to tell what the big park is just by the outfit? We'll see you probably in the airport. Bon voyage.
That's the get back for the get back. Let me tell you like this. We all have good days and bad days, right?
Right.
But bad days in New York don't end. If you're having a bad day in New York, there's nothing about New York astringently that will make that day turn good. But it's just gonna exacerbate itself and continue to be bad day. Because everything about New York, so many people, you're dealing with this and that, you're up and off train. The weather is always horrible, pretty much most of the time. So now you're dealing with that on top of it. You know, whereas bad days out here, you know, you just walk outside, like, oh, look at this beautiful tree. Look at these beautiful people. Bad days don't last nearly as long out here as they do in New York. Postgame at the airport. This man freaking didn't have his ID and almost had us all jammed up.
Can you believe it? Everything is planned out.
He's gonna tell me, make sure you have your ID.
I even said that to him. I said, make sure you have your ID. And lo and behold, my ID is not with me. That is insane. Thank God we got through.
Thank God that was him and not your boy.
Yeah, you see?
And we're back. How quick a trip. We're back LAX. We're back LAX.
This has been a disaster. One after the next, really. One after the motherfucking next. All right, listen. This is a crazy rundown. It's been a day. First, no ID. That didn't work. Still got through to the plane. Then, the shuttle didn't come. They took off without us. At this point, we've been abandoned. Didn't make it on that first flight. Now we're hours and hours away. Not gonna get there until like 9 p.m. We were supposed to get there at 1 p.m. That's an 8 hours delay is what we're on.
We've been swore away with the devil. We've been swore away, square dancing with the devil all morning.
So now we're just trying to get there, get to the airport, check in for our second flight, which is about to happen. It's Delta. I have more faith in Delta than I do in American Airlines. American, not a fan. Of course I accept some responsibility, but we were there early enough. We were by far way early enough to be on this plane. I mean, it's like you took off 20 minutes early, closed the gate 20 minutes before the flight, but you kept us waiting for this damn shuttle that never showed up. On to the next one. Here's what happened. I'll make it easy. I'll make it easy, man. Here's what happened. Got to the terminal, to American Airlines flight. We got to the terminal, but what they said was that it was a little tiny plane and it was gonna fly from a like adjacent terminal where you had to get a bus. Shuttle. You had to take a shuttle to get there. Yeah. Right? So while we were in the main terminal, we stopped for a quick second, right? It was still like 45 minutes before the flight. We stopped for a quick second, right?
Oh, yeah, because you freaking needed a damn coffee. See, now it's starting to come back to me. Now it's starting to come back to me. Now it's yeah, we're you already had us messed up from the joint. We sat there for 30, 40 minutes. Then we get to the other spot. And they're like, yeah, okay, you know, you got to take a shuttle. Like, yeah, let's stop. Let's get, let's get a coffee.
Let's get a coffee. We got plenty of time. Let's get a coffee. Why not get a coffee when we got plenty of time? It's the morning. Everything's going fine. Right? So we stopped to get a little refreshment. Waited in the shuttle line with plenty of time, right? Waiting in that shuttle line, but the shuttle didn't come. We were like, hey, yo, we're trying to catch a flight. What's up? They're like, oh, shuttle's coming. Eventually, shuttle came, got us, the crazy woman. Yeah. Right? We get over to the other terminal. We
shuttle over.
This is still at least 15 minutes before the flight.
Yeah, plenty of time.
20 minutes, maybe.
Plenty of time.
Plane's gone. Plane already took off.
Well, they say, the plane didn't even take off.
Plane didn't take off.
Said just because
for whatever reason, because we weren't there at a specific time, that they wouldn't let us fucking onto the shit.
Right, which what probably happened is that they had standby people and they put them on. And then they just filled up the flight and said, all right, see ya. Yeah, so we got screwed is what happened because we were there on time still for the flight before the boarding door closed, but they had already said no mas. So us and this lady and maybe someone else. So that was obstacle number 2.
How you tell someone that you have to shuttle somewhere, but then the shuttle don't come?
But then
and then penalize us for being not there at a specific time, not late, but just at a specific time that you want us there. But we have to take the shuttle that you want us to take.
Haven't flown American since.
Yo, explain this to me, yo. Someone drop in the comments how this is even possible. Like flying, today in the modern day is insane.
Obstacle 1, obstacle 2 was the shuttle. Then so we had to take the shuttle back to the terminal, right? We took it back to the terminal and said, fuck it.
Yeah, we had the shuttle back.
Right, we said, fuck it, we got some time, so let's get a car.
Well, we didn't know at that point. We thought that we might have to go the next morning. We thought.
Right, it's true. So as we were looking for flight, we said, let's at least go fucking find a flight and then go back and get my ID.
So we went all the way to the airport, shuttled around to other freaking little places, shuttled back, and then came all the way home.
It's true.
And yeah.
But we got an ID, and then we got our next flight, which was on Delta for later in the day. So then we had the ID, we had the plane ticket for later in the day, like 4 p.m. or something like that. But what happened was, remember, we got my ID, went back to the airport, got to the airport early enough, and there was an earlier flight going to the spot.
Yo, see?
So we tried to get on standby, and we ended up being being like the people that what happened to us on American. We ended up being those people. We're like the last 2 people. Remember to give in the standby seats.
We snuck
in. Right, behind some other people who wanted those standby seats, and we came right in right before them. They gave us those seats.
Yeah.
And then that turned our delay from like a 10-hour delay or something like that to like a 2-hour delay. Mm-hmm. So it turned out it worked out just fine.
It did.
And we took Delta, which I'm with you guys. Props to Delta. You've been doing real nice.
Yeah.
You're about to board.
Feel all right, man.
Long journey.
It's been a long journey. We've been treadmilling. That's what we've been doing.
Following guests.
We've been treadmilling all morning long.
We just got on a standby flight.
I'm Mr. Positive.
So we're not going to be so late. Only a few hours late.
AKA Smoothie King, AKA Mr. Positivity today.
He's turned a new leaf. It's good. LAX, American fail. ID fail. ID get through. Flight fail. Back home. New ID. Delta. Only the late flight. Delayed. Get standby. Early flight. Not so bad. Let's go, man. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go, man. I had a piss. I'm hungry. I can't believe we actually made it here.
Sure enough did.
We sure enough did.
Hours to spare.
I mean, plenty of hours, but we gotta get some food going. We gotta get on the road.
Now I'm gonna take drugs now.
Oh, we got a journey ahead of us still, so don't get too excited.
I'm gonna take a bunch of drugs.
We're gonna piss, might pick up a cup of Joe.
That's what started this problem.
That is what started this fucking problem, man.
Don't stop.
I fuck with the Russians and Ukrainians. Postgame in the morning. It's like 6 a.m. This man got us out here. Man, we here. We outside. You know what I mean? We outside. it's just crazy how fucking fat I look, yo. Like that's just the crazy part, because you know you showing me right here with the white tee. So that was a long time ago. I've slimmed.
You have
I've
slimmed.
slimmed considerably.
You have slimmed
since then.
considerably.
So I just wanted to point that out, that you know I look real crazy. But talking about the look, man, the backdrop in the mountains and when you touch down out there, when you
wild,
see
right?
what you see, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
man, just the look of everything is just taking me back to just a real humbling time,
Right.
a real spiritual experience, and I'm glad you took me out there. So, I just want to throw that out there. You know what I mean? We could keep it moving, but man, that was fantastic.